To officially open Narara Korotale to officially open
The manager of the school, Muhammad Abbas, Koro of Korotale Narara village, the divisional education officer, Salemo, senior education officer, Sanaila, Naunga, PA Ra, members of the Vanua, the teacher of primary school and the kindergarten teacher, heads of the various schools here. I can see Ravi, the principal of Penang Sangam, of course Rajesh Chand, the head teacher of Penang Primary, other head teachers. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a special day for our children. Bulavanaka to you all. It's always a pleasure to be here in Korotale, Rakiraki. For some reason, West is best. I was at a function last night, so I came home late, around 1 a.m. So I told my wife to wake me up at 4 a.m. I wanted to leave at 5 a.m. I had to go to Nindi and then come this way. So she kept on waking me. Finally, I got up at 4:45 and left home at 5:30 to ensure that I am here by 11, but got slightly delayed. But thank you, and my apologies for keeping you waiting. Sometime back, I think it was in 2014, I met members of the community here, and they raised their concern about little children traveling far, going over to Iris crossing, which is, most of them flooded. You know, you have little bit of drizzle and you'll find that those two crossings are flooded. And raised their request, made a request if we could have at least an infant school here. And I said that we certainly will look into it. This word, look into it, is a word that is often used by politicians. I was in the Controversy of Savu some time back. I went to a school, and after the function, probably it was a prize giving or something, I can't recall, we were having a Talanwa session. And the manager and head teachers raised some issues, and immediately we got data and said, okay, this will be delivered, and gave a timeline. And there was some other issue. I said, okay, we'll do this, gave a timeline. And they said to me that past governments will come and will say, we'll take it up, we'll look into it. And that was the end. That word, we'll take it up, was a standard statement of past governments. An input without any output. For us, we believe in delivering, and we deliver to meet the aspirations of ordinary Fijians. Our Honorable Prime Minister 2 weeks ago opened a high school at Bukuya Mongondro so that the children from the 5 villages do not have to travel far away from the parents. The day before yesterday, he opened a high school at Tadirua. The whole place, over 50,000 population, did not have a single high school. children from the Tamavai area would have to come down right closer to Kinoya to attend schools there, Basdan or Trishkul, etc. And yesterday in the morning, on Wednesday, I opened a kindergarten facility at one of the squatter settlements for 120 students. Ladies and gentlemen, we believe in responding to the needs of the children. Our Prime Minister is very particular about ensuring that every children have access to education, right from ECE up to first degree in a university. It is in this regard that he had made priority that annual budget of our government received the largest proportion of allocation. If you look at this cycle's budget, 2016-17, 20% of the entire budget is allocated for education, leaving aside money allocated for reconstruction work, which is a one-off capital expenditure. We believe that future Fiji can be stable, can have peace, and people can grow if there is knowledge amongst everyone. To create and deliver onto a knowledge base of future Fijian society, we need to educate our children, the current generation. And I can see through that future Fiji will be very knowledgeable, will have peace, stability, and everyone will progress and prosper. Given that knowledge will be the base for decision making, future Fijian society will see that individuals will rise above variables of ethnicity, religion, caste or class system and make decisions based on logic or ability to reason out. That's the kind of society our Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Bani Marama wants to see. It is in this regard that we are investing in education so that our children no longer will be deprived of education. But in this process, we need strong support from stakeholders, school management, but particularly parents. You play a very important role because you are the first contact of the child. You spend a lot of time with the child. Child find comfort in you. They will listen to you. You need to mentor and support them. While our teachers are working hard, are ensuring that they get new knowledge, based knowledge for holistic development comes from home, and therefore parents have to play a very important and critical role. If we want to contribute to a stable, peaceful future Fiji, where everyone accommodates others' values, belief system, and allows others to grow along with them. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank this community and the able leadership of Abbas who ensured that we get to this point where we now have an ECE center as well as ES 1 and 2 classroom. We want these children to obtain their basic education at least up to year 2 here, and then when they're a bit stable can travel to nearby schools to acquire higher primary education. And in this process, we don't want them to spend any money. We'll provide the textbooks, it is already here. We will provide the teacher, she's here. We provide the curriculum. All we need is for parents to send their children to school. There are a lot of people who have made this project possible. I won't be able to take the individual names, but I want to thank you all for contributing this. the members of the Vanua, the landowners, have given this land. I want to thank them. They have a vision to ensure that their children, their grandchildren, future children of this area benefits in terms of getting education. I want to thank them for having that vision. I want to assure you that we will continue to support, our government will continue to support your children so that they will finish their primary school, they'll go to high school without any obstacle, whether it's transport or fees, and they will go to high school, university without having to worry about who will pay their fees or how will they finance the accommodation expenses. It'll all be picked up by government. This morning when I was coming past Lautoka, I stopped by at the TSLB office in Lautoka to talk to the students there. Close to 250 students were waiting there to get their bond forms and offer letters for study at the tertiary institutions. Stopped by there and organized them and got the whole 250 students sorted out immediately and cleared off, and assured them of our continued support for them to ensure that their university studies were looked after. And we want them to come back and push the frontier, as these are our toppers. Ladies and gentlemen, with these words, it's my pleasure to declare the Korotale Narara Infant School open.
Let us join our hands to show appreciation in these lines.